Section 1.1, Introduction to Integers. Sets of numbers. A set is a collection of objects. Elements are items in the set. The roster method is a list of numbers written in braces. It is a way to write a set. Natural numbers. Think about when you naturally start counting, you start with number 1. The natural numbers are the set of numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, continuing on. Whole numbers are the natural numbers including 0. They are whole numbers, so there are no fractions or decimals. Integers, positive numbers and negative numbers, including 0. It's the set of whole numbers and their opposites. In mathematics, we compare numbers, and the ways we use to compare numbers are greater than, less than, greater than or equal to, less than or equal to. Graphing integers on the number line. We're going to start by graphing the set -4, 3. We have a line. Let's put numbers on it. Start with 0. I went to +5, -5. To graph -4, I'm going to find -4 on the number line and put a point. I'm going to find +3 on the number line and put a point. We have graphed the set -4, 3. Graph the set -2, 7. Again, start with 0 on your number line, -2, 7, and at -2 and +7, we put points. The set of negative integers greater than -4. We've got our number line, put our 0 on it, down to -5. We're talking negative integers greater than -4, so that's going to be -3, -2, -1. Examples. Write the set of whole numbers less than 5. Remember, the set of whole numbers includes 0. We're going to use the roster method, so we're making our curly braces. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, less than 5. Given the set A equals -9, -6, -3, 0, 3, which elements are less than -5? Smaller than -5 are -9 and -6. Opposites of numbers and additive inverse. It is the number you add to a given number to equal 0. In the example problems, we're going to answer the question, what is the additive inverse of each number? Additive inverse of -12 is +12. Additive inverse of 34 is -34. Additive inverse of 18 is -18. And additive inverse of -62 is +62. Absolute value. The absolute value is the distance from 0 a number is on the number line. It is always positive. It is a distance, so it's positive. Absolute value is denoted or written with vertical lines around the number. What is the absolute value of each problem? Absolute value of 3 is 3. Absolute value of -3 is also 3. Absolute value of 6, 6. Absolute value of 0, 0. Absolute value of -9 is +9. Negative absolute value of negative 78. First, we calculate the absolute value of negative 78, which is positive 78, and then we use that negative sign out in front. The answer is negative 78. Negative absolute value of negative 14. Absolute value of negative 14 is 14, and negative. Negative absolute value of 12. Absolute value of 12 is 12, and make it negative. We need to compare each pair of numbers. Remember, we use greater than or less than, greater than or equal to, or less than or equal to compare the numbers. Negative 2 is greater than negative 5. Negative 16 is less than negative 1. Negative 27 is greater than negative 39. Negative 131 is less than 101. 21 is greater than negative 34. Now we have absolute values in our comparison. So first, calculate the absolute value and write it below. Then compare the values. Negative absolute value of negative 83 is negative 83. Absolute value of 58 is 58. It is less than. Calculate the absolute values and write them below. 42 is less than 52. Greater than. 45 compared to 61 is less than. Section 1.1, Introduction to Integers.